All right, ladies and gentlemen, track officials working their way back toward the infield. Our prayer and national anthem has concluded. That means here in just a few moments we'll have the mini stock division out for their feature event. It'll be 20 laps. After mini stock, we'll have street stocks out for their 20 lap feature. Then we'll have Thunder and Lightning for their 20 lap feature. And then after Thunder and Lightning, we'll have Sportsman for their 20 lap feature. And rounding out the end of the night will be the Sweetheart 52 laps of ground pounding thunder as the mini stocks start making their way down here on the front straightaway to get lined up. And here's how the lineup looks. Starting on the pole, driver number 171 is Michael Courtney. Outside him, driver number 29 is Mike Townsend. Starting in third, driver number 88 is Rocky McNabb. Outside second row, driver number 66 is Aaron Hayes. Inside row 3, driver number 52 is Dan Dugan. Outside row 3, driver number 7 is Robert Burris. Row 4 inside, driver number 32, Sam Burgess. Outside row 4 is the R2, Danny Tate. Inside row 5, driver number 62, John Tate. Outside him is the 32, unknown name. Inside row 6, driver number X1 is Jeremy Hicks. Outside him, driver number 38 is James Graybill. Inside row 7, driver number 02 is Josh Spears. Outside will be the 17 of Dustin Holt. And rounding out the field is the 19 of Nick Perry. And Nick Perry does look like he's gotten his machine back straight, so he's out here for the feature. And our mini stock drivers are lined up. Track officials are working on doing a receiver check, making sure everybody's got their receivers in. Receivers are mandatory for all drivers in all divisions. That's been a rule here for the past few years at 411 Motor Speedway. Any competitor that makes their way out on the speedway without a receiver will be sent off the racetrack. The receiver is an important safety tool for the track officials, as well as getting the cars lined up. Makes for a whole lot quicker show. Several drivers don't like the receiver, but definitely a tool used by most racetracks nowadays. Once again, this will be a 20-lap feature for the mini stock drivers. There'll be 200 to win for the feature winner. And it looks like 15 cars made it out for the feature. Michael Courtney, Mike Townsend, your front row. Your next row, Rocky McNabb, Aaron Hayes. They're setting their cars up, getting ready to go. Off turn number 4, green flag in the air. The second feature event. The first feature event of tonight, the second feature of the season for mini stocks. Michael Courtney quickly off to the race lead. Rocky McNabb in second. Dan Dugan in third. Mike Townsend back to the 4th spot. Aaron Hayes back to 5th as he looks to the inside of Mike Townsend. Falls back in line. Now Townsend looks to the inside of Dugan as Burgess and Burris make a little bit of contact. Nick Perry with a slide. He'll pull to the infield in turn number 2. Up front, it's Michael Courtney, your race leader. 2 laps are complete. Rocky McNabb in second, Mike Townsend in third. Now Aaron Hayes to the inside of Dan Dugan for 4th. And now in turn number 4, the O2 machine has hit the wall. He's still driving it though. And caution flies. And looks like the 66 of Aaron Hayes is also around over in turn number 2, but caution was already out. 3 laps are complete. And the caution here for the O2 of Josh Spears. And just receiving clarification from the announcer, overhearing what he had to say. Track officials did say that the 66 of Aaron Hayes was the first one to spin out in turn number 2. That was what the caution was for. Both the announcer and myself missed that one. We were both looking over in turn number 4, it would appear, but over in turn number 2 was the 66 around. So he'll line up on the rear of the field, and we're just about set to go back green flag racing. As the field doubles up, it'll be a double file restart. It's the Dixie double file restart or the Delaware double file restart, whichever one you want to say it is. Where the leader's out all by himself. And it's too wide from there on back. Green flag back in the air. 3 laps down, 17 laps to go. Courtney leads the field off 2. Rocky McNabb in 2nd. Mike Townsend in 3rd. Dan Dugan in 4th. Sam Burgess on the outside as Robert Burris almost makes a little bit of contact on the inside of, I believe that was Paul Dunlap Jr. in the 33. Aaron Hayes to the inside of the 33 machine off turn number 2. Up front is Michael Courtney with a little bit of smoke showing from his machine. May just be a tire rub. Rocky McNabb in 2nd. 3rd is Mike Townsend. Dan Dugan in the 4th spot. About 5 car lengths separate each competitor all the way back to about the 5th spot. Now Aaron Hayes to the inside of Robert Burris off turn number 2. That's a battle for the 5th spot. As the 32 of Sam Burgess slows into turn number 1 and 2, and caution will fly. Caution flies as the 32 of Sam Burgess, brings out the caution here on lap number 7. And it looks like the 32 Sam Burgess gets a push into the infield, so that'll conclude his afternoon. As the field is lined up, they are lined up double file. Mark Bell's on the flag stand, showing them 1 to go. We'll be going green next time by. 7 laps down, 13 laps remain. And green flag back in the air one more time. Michael Courtney shows the way into turn number 3. Rocky McNabb in 2nd. As the battle heats up for 3rd, Mike Townsend now looks to the inside of Dan Dugan for the 3rd spot off turn number 4 or 2. And now caution here on the back straightaway. The 66 and the 33 tangle up off turn number 2, bringing out the caution with 10 laps in the books, 10 laps to go. And the field lined back up one more time, 10 down, 10 to go here in the mini stock feature. Street stock will be the next feature. About 10 more laps away. Michael Courtney, your leader. Rocky McNabb in the second spot, chooses the inside line. And the field was lined up. We were ready to go, but looks like somebody might be changing a tire over there by Victory Lane. So, track rules here. Competitors do have 3 laps to change a tire and rejoin the rear of the field. If the 3 laps are complete on the racetrack under caution, we'll go green, and if they elect to rejoin the field, they can, but they'll have to rejoin when it's safe. And ladies and gentlemen, the 33, Paul Dunlap Jr. has rejoined the field. He did get a tire change. We're ready to go. Going green flag. Back in the air. 10 down, 10 to go. Michael Courtney showing the way once again off turn number 2. Rocky McNabb in second. Mike Townsend completes the pass on Dan Dugan for the 3rd spot. Now Dugan looks to the inside into turn number 3. Falls back in line. Robert Burris just behind them. And he got Paul Dunlap Jr. in the 6th spot. And Michael Courtney off turn number 4. Crosses the start finish line to click off lap number 16. 16 down, 4 laps remain. As he's absolutely checked out a half straightaway lead over Rocky McNabb. Go back another half straightaway back to Mike Townsend. Go back another half straightaway to the 52 of Dan Dugan. Robert Burris about 3 car lengths behind. And about 15 car lengths behind them is the 33 of Paul Dunlap Jr. And white flag in the air. Michael Courtney works his way off turn number 4. Checkered flag in the air. Michael Courtney picks up the win over Rocky McNabb. And a third spot will be Mike Townsend. Then it'll be the 52 of Dan Dugan, the 7 of Robert Burris, the 33 of Paul Dunlap Jr., and rounding out the field will be the 02 machine of Josh Spears. And ladies and gentlemen, next out on the Speedway will be our street stock division. And the lineup should look like this. Starting on the pole, driver number M2 is Shannon Emery. Outside him, driver number 3 is Lynn Phillips. Inside row number 2, driver number 01 is Jerry Hucks. Outside, driver number 9 is Greg Humphrey. Inside row 3, J3 is Jeff McLemore. Outside, driver number 18 is Corey Summers. Inside row 4, driver number 27 is Charlie Bates. Outside him, driver number 21 is Michael Boyd. Inside row 5, driver number 25 is Eric Weber. Outside is the A13 Austin Bird, and rounding out the field is a T2 of Daniel Raimondi, I believe is the correct pronunciation of his last name, Daniel Raimondi. Cool last name, I must say. This will be a 20-lap feature, paying $300 to win. And Jeff McLemore, driver number J3, has been scratched from this feature. So that means he will not be able to defend his hangover win, as Michael Courtney won mini stock feature and he won the hangover, so he's 2 for 2 this year. And we're ready to go off turn number 4. Green flag in the air. Shannon Emery, Lynn Phillips leads the way into turn number 1. But it's Shannon Emery showing the way off 2. Lynn Phillips in 2nd. Jerry Hucks in 3rd. Charlie Bates and Michael Boyd going to work in turn number 3. I said, somebody pinched me. We made a lap. And Shannon Emery, your leader. Lynn Phillips in 2nd. Jerry Hucks in 3rd. Jerry Hucks beginning to reel in the 3 of Lynn Phillips. But it's all Shannon Emery right now. He shows the way to turn number 1. Looks like 6 laps are on the board. Looking for 14 more. Shannon Emery showing the way off turn 2. Lynn Phillips in 2nd. Jerry Hucks in 3rd. Charlie Bates in 4th. Michael Boyd rounding out the top 5. 11 laps are now complete. Shannon Emery off turn number 4 is your race leader. To click off lap number 12, we'll have 8 laps to go. Emery about 10, 15 car lengths lead over the 3 of Lynn Phillips. And you can only go back 2 car lengths. Now make it 1 car length back to the 01 of Jerry Hucks. And 3 more car lengths back to the 27 of Charlie Bates. Shannon Emery still putting on a clinic here. Clicks off the 14th lap. 6 laps to go. Lynn Phillips under fire from the 01 of Jerry Hucks. 27 of Charlie Bates has reeled both of those competitors in. Shannon Emery clicks off lap number 17. That'll be 3 laps to go for him. He's almost to a half straightaway lead over Lynn Phillips now, with Jerry Hucks hot on his heels, looking for a way around the number 3 machine. He'll only have a couple more laps to get it done. And white flag in the air as the 01 of Jerry Hucks losing power down here on the front straightaway. Tough break for him. Off turn number 4, checkered flag in the air. It's Shannon Emery in the M2 taking the win. And the second spot will be the 3 of Lynn Phillips, followed by the 27 of Charlie Bates. Then it'll be the 21 of Michael Boyd. Looks like the 25 of Eric Weber. And unfortunately, Jerry Hucks wasn't able to make his way back around, so tough break for him. And ladies and gentlemen, that'll conclude the street stock feature. Next up, we'll have Thunder and Lightning for 20 laps, $400 to win. And ladies and gentlemen, that street stock feature, believe it or not, was caution free. I believe it's probably been about 10-15 races since street stock has went caution free. Mini stock, absolutely, last year had just about every single week 20 laps green flag. I remember one race they had 22 cars in the feature and they went green flag all 20 laps. Magnificent job by those drivers. Magnificent job by the street stock drivers here this afternoon. 20 laps, all green flag. It took a little over 6 minutes to complete that feature, so they were definitely on it. And once again, we'll have the Thunder and Lightning division up next. And ladies and gentlemen, here we have the Thunder and Lightning division out on the Speedway. The lineup should look like this. Starting inside row number 1, driver number 148 is Booger Brooks. Outside him, driver number 30 is Jonathan Sims. Inside row 2, driver number 92 is Justin Winters. Outside him, driver number 11 is Dale Watson. Inside row number 3 is the 7 of Tony Wilson. Outside him, driver number 77 is Tom Houston. Inside row number 4, driver number 42 is Robbie Comer. And rounding out the field, outside row number 4, driving the number 00, this is Robbie Green. Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to go. Thunder and Lightning feature. Front row. Booger Brooks, Jonathan Sims, ready to go. Green flag in the air. And Booger Brooks slides into the race lead off turn number 2 as Tony Wilson slides up. And Dale Watson into the outside wall just past the pit opening in turn number 2. And that'll bring out the first caution. No laps are on the board. Tough break for Dale Watson in the 11 machine. Looked like Tony Wilson tried to thread the needle off turn 2, got a little loose, chased it up the racetrack and into the 11 of Dale Watson. So no laps are complete, so it will be a complete restart. And as we look off turn number 2, rescue personnel has arrived on the scene. Not entirely sure what's going on or if it's just a precautionary measure. And looks like it was just a precautionary measure. Just check, make sure everything is A-OK. And it looks like Dale Watson's night will be done. From what I could tell here, he is no longer in the car. Looks like somebody else has climbed in, maybe one of his crew members, to So, ladies and gentlemen, we will line the field back up. Unfortunately, Dale Watson will not be able to continue on. Heavy right front damage to his machine. We'll reset the field the way they lined up for the feature. And we'll get underway here momentarily. Still hoping to get 20 laps in. And the field is set. We're ready to rock and roll. Going to go green next time by. Once again, your front row looks like this. Driver number 148, Booger Brooks on the inside. Outside him, driver number 30 is Jonathan Sims. And Justin Winters starting in the third spot with Tom Houston now lining up to his outside. They work their way off turn number 4. Green flag back in the air. And Brooks powers off turn number 2 with the lead. Justin Winters to the inside of the 30 of Jonathan Sims for the second spot. Robbie Comer just behind them, looking to make his way around. He's to the inside of Justin Winters. They almost touch. They're almost 3 wide for just a second. Looks like Tony Wilson grabs a piece of the wall by the scoreboard, but we stay green as everybody stays straight. Booger Brooks, your leader. And the second spot, Justin Winters. Robbie Comer in third. Jonathan Sims in fourth with Robbie Green in the fifth spot. And Robbie Green is a track champion down at Cleveland Speedway in the A-Hobby division. Picked up several feature wins last year. Now the 92 of Justin Winters with a bobble in turn 4 that allows Robbie Comer to take away the second spot. But Robbie Comer almost a full straightaway behind our race leader, Booger Brooks. And Booger Brooks setting a very fast pace here as he clicks off lap number 7. Now he has to get on the binders as the 7 of Tony Wilson gets sideways just in front of him. Now Booger makes his way around Tony Wilson. That did allow Robbie Comer to close the gap just a little bit, but now it's smooth sailing for another half a lap at least for Booger Brooks. Robbie Green up to the 4th spot, sets his sights on the 92 of Justin Winters. And Booger Brooks clicks off lap number 10. 10 down, 10 to go. Robbie Comer in the 2nd spot. A full straightaway behind now. As the 4th place car is the 30 of Jonathan Sims, and he's only got about 2 turns ahead of the race leader. Now 3 wide off turn 2 with a lapper. Robbie Green to the inside of the 92 of Justin Winters with Tony Wilson to the outside. Robbie Green slides his way into the 3rd spot. Robbie Green making his 411 Motor Speedway debut. He came and watched at the Hangover. Said he really liked the track, so he came back here for the Sweetheart 52 to run a feature with us. Glad to have him. Glad to have all our competitors here this afternoon. And Booger Brooks, no stranger to victory lane at all. He is a wheel man for sure, and he's putting on a clinic and showing the kind of driver he is. Robbie Comer, no slouch either, but so far he has nothing for the race leader, Booger Brooks. Now 5 laps remaining here in this feature for the Thunder and Lightning. Booger Brooks on the inside of Jonathan Sims to place Sims a lap down. And Booger Brooks has to make his way around lap traffic. He drives to the inside, almost in the grass, and bypasses 2 cars. Off turn number 4, white flag in the air. 1 more lap to go for Booger Brooks. And off turn number 4. Here he is, your winner, driver number 148, is Booger Brooks. Followed by the 42 for Robbie Comer. Then the 00 for Robbie Green. And it looks like the 92 of Justin Winters. And that should be it, with the 30 of Jonathan Sims rounding out your field, as well as the 7 of Tony Wilson. Ladies and gentlemen, making their way out on the Speedway is the Sportsman Division. For their 20-lap feature, $400 to win. That's $400 on the line. They had a fantastic first heat race. Looking for a fantastic feature, and here's how they'll line up. On the front row, starting on the pole, driver number 11 is Kip Sawyer. Outside him, driver number Y3 is Jimmy York. Inside row 2, driver number 7 is Heath Alvey. Outside row 2 is the 01 of Wayne Rader. Inside row 3, driver number 46 is Brian Hooks. Outside of row 3, driver number 555 is Ryan Carey. Inside row 4, driver number 37 is Shane Taylor. Outside is the C7 Colt Deverell. Inside row 5, driver of the number 5 is James Colt. Outside him, driver of the number 14 is Austin Atkins. Inside row 6, driver number 586 is Cody Brake. Outside him, driver number 52 is Josh Beal. Inside row 7, driver number 25 is Justin Beeler. Outside him, driver number 3 is Rex Coffey. And routing out the field, driver number 00 is Corbin Ruttenman. If I pronounced that name incorrectly, I am sorry, I apologize. But it doesn't look like he has made it out for the feature, so tough break for him. Did have an issue during the heat race. We're just about ready to go. Field working in turn number 3. Off turn 4, they'll look for the green flag. Mark Bell's on the flag stand. Green flag in the air. And clean and green through turns 1 and 2. As Kip Sawyer is your leader, Wayne Rader looks to the inside of York for the second spot. Now Heath Albee looks to make it 3 wide off turn 2, falls back in line, but behind them the 52 of Josh Bill is around in turn 4, and that'll bring out the first caution of the afternoon for the Sportsman division. And looks like the caution did fly before the last place car crossed the start finish line, so it will be a complete restart. And out of turn number 4, looking for the green flag this time by. Green flag back in the air. Kip Sawyer, Jimmy York, side by side off turn number 2. Heath Albee to the inside of Wayne Rader for the second spot. Brian Hooks inside Ryan Carey for that position. And Hooks will clear Carey. Give Hooks the 5th spot. Now he'll set his sights on Wayne Rader. Now York to the outside of Heath Albee. Heath Albee looking for a way around the 11 of Kip Sawyer. Sawyer slows a little bit down the back straightaway. Now Jimmy York outside. He powers around Kip Sawyer for the race lead. Puts Sawyer back to second. Now Heath Albee looks to the outside and takes away the second spot from Kip Sawyer. Now Albee looks to the inside for the race lead on Jimmy York. Falls back in line. Now into turn 1. Dives inside. Those two will make contact off turn 2 as York got sideways, but Heath Albee has your race lead into turn number 3. Jimmy York in second. Kip Sawyer in third. Fourth is Wayne Rader. And around goes Colt Deverell in turn number 4. The C7 machine loops it around to bring out caution. And turn number 4 here on lap number 4. Once again, caution here on lap number 4 as Colt Deverell spins it around in turn 4. And Heath Albee, your race leader. He's in the lane all by himself. Then it's Jimmy York and Kip Sawyer breathing down his rear spoiler. Off turn number 4, green flag back in the air. And Josh Bill goes around into the infield off turn number 2. And caution will fly. Caution flag back out once again. Here, still on lap number 4. As 52 Josh Bill goes around in turn number 2. And quickly the field is lined back up. Mark Bell's on the flag stand, getting ready to turn them loose. Heath Alvey, your leader, ready to go. Green flag back in the air. Now Kip Sawyer on the inside of Jimmy York off turn number 2. York maintains the second position. Now Wayne Rader on the inside of Brian Hooks, or is the Brian Hooks machine on the outside? Now Brian Hooks clears to the 4th spot, looking for a way around the 11 and Y3 machines. Hooks looking awful racy here this afternoon. Powers to the inside on Kip Sawyer off turn number 4. And he'll go for a slide, and around he goes in turn number 2. Caution flag flies for the 46 of Brian Hooks here on lap number 6. And the field bunches up, ready to go. Green flag back in the air. Heath Alvey working the middle groove. Powers off turn 2 with the race lead. Kip Sawyer in the 2nd spot now. As we have 3 wide off turn 4 for a moment between York, Rader, and Carey. They sort things out. Wayne Rader to the inside has a tight race car. Almost makes contact with York. Both drivers giving each other plenty of room as Wayne Rader takes over the 3rd spot. York in 4th. Ryan Carey in the 5th spot. And Heath Alvey putting on a clinic as off the back straightaway. The 52 of Josh Bill is spun around into the infield. And caution flies once again. Caution here on lap number 10. As Josh Bill loops it around into the infield on the back straightaway. And green flag back in the air for the sportsman feature. 10 down, 10 to go. Heath Albee off turn 2 with your race lead. Wayne Rader on the inside of Kip Sawyer. Give Rader the second spot. Now Sawyer looks back to the inside. He gets sideways. And now we've got 4 cars around in turn number 4. The 46 Brian Hooks, the 5 James Colt, the 586 machine also involved. As Cody Brake in the 586 and the 52 of Josh Beal. Well, looks like all drivers will continue on. And looks like the 586 machine of Cody Brake will be leaving the Speedway on the hook. It's a tough break for him. Looks like everybody else that was involved in that caution may be able to continue on. Over in the hot pit area, the 52 Josh Beal looks like he saw his pit crew as the 5 of James Cole makes his way to his trailer. And the field's lined up. They get the 1 to go signal. We're going to go green next time by. 10 laps down, 10 laps to go. Heath Albee, your leader. Kip Sawyer in the second spot decided the inside line would be the line he wanted to be in. They worked their way through 3 and 4 off turn number 4. Green flag back in the air. Now Wayne Rader powers into the second spot off turn number 2. Kip Sawyer now in the third spot. Now Ryan Carey to his outside, and around goes Colt Deverell. May have had some help from the 46 of Hooks. It was hard to tell, but the 46 of Hooks, the C7 of Colt Deverell, and the 52 of Josh Beal are all turned around over in turn number 4. Caution once again here on lap number 10. And it was hard to tell from my vantage point down there in turn number 3 with the dust and the shading and the shadows. Track officials have determined that the C7 did spin on his own, so he will be your caution car. And the green flag back out on the speedway. Heath Alvey still your race leader. Wayne Rader in the second spot. Kip Sawyer in third. Jimmy York in fourth. Ryan Carey back to fifth. Now Colt Deverell powers around the outside. And can't quite make it stick that time in 3 and 4. And Colt Deverell slides up into the loose dirt. Maybe grabs a piece of the wall off turn number 2, but he keeps it straight and we stay green. Heath Alvey, your leader. Wayne Rader in the second spot. Kip Sawyer in third. Jimmy York in fourth. Ryan Carey fifth. Shane Taylor in the sixth spot. Now Hooks is around, almost made it around the C7 of Colt Deverell. Thought better of it. And white flag flying in the air as time has expired on this feature, so we are going to end it at lap 15. Off turn number 4, checkered flag is in the air. Heath Alvey picks up your win over the 0-1 of Wayne Rader and the 11 of Kip Sawyer. Jimmy York, Ryan Carey, Brian Hooks, Shane Taylor, and Colt Deverell appears to be your field and your finishing order. And Josh Beal crosses the line now. Went for a loop there. And turn number 3. But a big congratulations go out to all of our feature winners so far. And Heath Alvey, your winner right here in the Sportsman Division That means coming up next, it is the big show, the main event. It is the second annual Sweetheart 52 Limited Late Models, $2,052 to win, 52 laps. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're bringing our limited late model Sweetheart 52 competitors down here on the front straightaway. They'll cross the scales, make sure everything's A-OK, line up on the back straightaway. I'm sure they'll get a couple of quick laps to blow the track off real good for them. And then we'll go 52 laps of feature racing. And I want to take a moment to let everybody know that our next event will kick off the regular racing season March 27th, 28th, and 29th as the Neesmith National Touring Series makes their way here to the 411 Motor Speedway. March 27th will be an open practice night. March 28th and 29th will be Neesmith sanctioned feature events. I believe it's called the Old Smoky Nationals. On March 28th, it'll be a 2,000 win Neesmith late model feature event. And in support of those drivers, we'll have the sportsman and mini stock divisions. Then on the second night, night 2, March 29th, will be 3,000 win for the Neesmith late models, as well as street stock and thunder and lightning. Opening times and admission pricing will be announced later, but be sure to mark your calendars. March 27th, 28th, and 29th for the Old Smoky Nationals right here at 411 Motor Speedway. But right now we've got the Sweetheart 52 that we need to get underway. Here's how they line up. Starting on the pole, driver number 52 is Ryan King. Outside of him, driver number 23 is Corey Hedgecock. Inside row 2, driver of the number A1 is Rick Hickson. Outside him, driver the number B00 is Josh Henry. Inside row 3, driver number 29 is Rusty Ballinger. Outside row 3 is 87 Walker Arthur. Inside row number 4, driver number 00 is Ruben Mayfield. Outside the 4th row is the 32 of Jason Manley. Inside row 5, driver number T6 is Todd Hernandez. Outside him, driver number 2 is Ross White. Inside row 6, driver number D00 is Josh Driscoll. Outside him is the 51 of Mac McCarter. Inside row 7, driver number 31 is Brad Siegel. Outside of him, driver number 7 is Brian Smith. Inside row 8, driver number 4H is Levi Hicks. Outside of him, driving the 23 machine is Lane Clifton. Inside row 9, driver number 5 machine, this is Ronnie Johnson. Outside him, driver number 7 is William Overby. Inside row 10, driver number 37, this is Michael Barnett. Outside him in row number 10, driver number 4 is Lynn Birchfield. And inside row 11, rounding out the field, driver number 119 is Josh Evans. ladies and gentlemen. Still working on getting our competitors lined up. Looks like they got a couple of laps to fill out their machines. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are ready. The field has just gotten the 1 to go signal. This is going to be 52 laps of pure excitement. Hopefully I'll have a voice later on. After this one, as the field works their way into turn number 3, it's Ryan King, Corey Hedgecock, your front row ready to go. Green flag in the air. And Hedgecock quickly with the jump into turn number 1. Now Ryan King works down low, can't make it. Stick falls back in line off turn number 2. Several cars slicing and dicing their way down the back straightaway. It's Corey Hedgecock, Ryan King, Rick Hickson, your top 3. Then Josh Henry, Walker Arthur. Now Rusty Ballinger on the inside of Jason Manley. Now it's 3 wide off turn number 2 is Mac McCarter. Looks to the inside, falls back in line in 3. Now Jason Manley makes his way around Rusty Ballinger. Up front is Corey Hedgecock. And about 10 car lengths behind him is Ryan King. And then 2 car lengths behind him is Rick Hickson. Ross White makes his way around the T6 of Todd Hernandez as he chases down Ruben Mayfield. Corey Hedgecock only about a lap away from lap traffic as he has caught the rear of the field. This is when the excitement really starts to build, as the leaders will look for a way around the slower cars. And Corey Hedgecock threads the needle, looks to the outside of the 4 machine, tried to go to the inside of the 119. Couldn't make it happen, but we're clean and green as Corey Hedgecock continues to show the way over Ryan King and Rick Hickson. Just like that, 7 laps are in the books. Ross White looks to the inside of Ruben Mayfield as Corey Hedgecock continues to show the way. About got a car length, about 10 car length lead over Ryan King. More lap traffic just in front of the windshield of Corey Hedgecock. Now Hedgecock to the inside, can't complete the pass on the 4H machine of Levi Hicks. That allows Ryan King to reel in. Now caution flies in turn number 1 as the 119 of Josh Evans goes around. That'll be 9 laps on the board. 9 laps are complete. We're looking for 52 laps in this feature, so we'll get them lined back up and we'll go green here momentarily. And the field is doubled back up. Corey Hedgecock is your leader. Ryan King in second has chosen the inside line. And to the immediate right of Ryan King is the one of Rick Hickson. Mark Bell's on the flag stand showing them 1 to go, 9 laps down. And off turn 4, green flag back in the air. Hedgecock powers off turn 4 with the lead. Rick Hickson squeezes by, looks to the inside, can't make it stick. Now we've got trouble in turn 2. Several cars are together. The the B00, Josh Henry. Looks like the 00 of Ruben Mayfield also involved. The 32, Jason Manley. The 119, Josh Evans. All around, as well as the 4 machine of Lynn Birchfield. Looks like all cars should be able to continue on, but Jason Manley does look like he's got some right front damage as he's made his way over to turn 3 to have the track officials look it over and tell them what they think. And track officials say that the B00, Josh Henry, is the caution car. So we'll reset the field one more time. Still 9 laps in the Sweetheart 52. And the field makes their way down the back straightaway, ready to go green. This time by Ryan King has chose the outside lane in the second spot. The first row behind the leader, green flag in the air. Hedgecock shows the way into 1. Rick Hickson down low. Ryan King with a slide in turn number 2. He'll give up the third position to Rusty Ballinger. Now Ballinger in the third spot. And second is Rick Hickson. Drop Ryan King back to fourth. Now Ross White, Mac McCarter, Walker Arthur, all three wide for a moment in turn two. But we stay green. And caution flies once again as the 119 of Josh Evans and the 4 of Lynn Birchfield both are around. And the infield in turn number 3 looks like quite a bit of damage to the left front portion of the Josh Evans machine. And caution flies here on lap number 11. And the field working their way down the back straightaway. 11 laps complete. Gonna go 52 here in the Sweetheart 52. Gonna go green this time, and green flag back in the air. Hedgecock shows the way into turn number 1. Rick Hickson in the second spot. Mac McCarter now looks to the outside of Ryan King, as Ryan King looks to the inside of Walker Arthur. Now a little bit of contact between the 51 and the 52. Both drivers able to keep it going, and now around goes Mac McCarter. The 51 machine goes around. Several other competitors also involved. Looked like Ryan King in the 52 was working down on the inside, and both of them just kind of ran out of room. Right side damage on the 52 machine, left side damage on the 51 machine. Both drivers should be able to continue on. But also looks like over there in turn number 2, the D00 Josh Driscoll and the 31 Brad Siegel both colliding as well to avoid that incident. And 12 laps are complete. And the field getting lined back up. It looks like track officials will charge the caution on the 51 of Mac McCarter. So the 52, Ryan King, retains his position. And the green flag back in the air one more time. As Hedgecock leads the field into turn number 1. Rick Hickson to his inside off turn number 2. Can't make it stick as both number 7 machines grab a piece of the wall. 7 of Overby and 7 of Smith. Both of them will continue on, so we stay green. It's Hedgecock, your leader. Rick Hickson in second. Rusty Ballinger third. Ryan King in fourth. Walker Arthur to his inside. Now falls in line in fifth. In sixth spot is the 2 of Ross White. Just behind him is the T6 Todd Hernandez. And don't look now. Looking to his inside for just a moment. And looking to the inside and around the T6 almost, as they're still side by side off turn 2. The 5 of Ronnie Johnson inside the T6 of Todd Hernandez. That's a battle for the 7th position here with 15 laps complete. Up front is Corey Hedgecock, your leader, about 10 car lengths back to Rick Hickson, about 15 back to Rusty Ballinger, and then about 5 car lengths back to Ryan King, a couple of car lengths back to Walker Arthur. As Ronnie Johnson still can't complete the pass, falls back in line behind the T6 of Todd Hernandez. Now Ruben Mayfield gets up in the loose stuff off turn 2. May have grabbed a piece of the wall, but he continues on. Up front is Corey Hedgecock, but he's not pulling away this time from Rick Hickson, as Rick may be reeling him in ever so slightly. And it's Rusty Ballinger, Ryan King, Walker Arthur, Ross White, Todd Hernandez, Ronnie Johnson, Ruben Mayfield, Josh Driscoll, Lane Clifton, Mac McCarter, Josh Henry. And looking to his inside is the 32 of Jason Manley. Up front, heavy lap traffic in front of the leader, Corey Hedgecock, as the 31 Brad Siegel pulls to the infield off turn number 4. Hedgecock with nowhere to go. The leaders or the lap cars are racing side by side. Rick Hickson closes to almost the rear spoiler. Now Hedgecock 3 wide with 2 lappers to his right. Now Rick Hickson goes to the very bottom of the racetrack. That didn't work out too well that time, as he'll lose ground to Corey Hedgecock. Hedgecock got around the lap cars and made his way open in his gap over Rick Hickson. Corey Hedgecock showing the way off turn number 4. Clicking off lap number 24. Hedgecock, your leader. Rick Hickson in second. Rusty Ballinger in third. Walker Arthur fourth. And the 5th spot is Ryan King. Ross White, Todd Hernandez, and Ronnie Johnson, your next 3. Now Walker Arthur going to work on Rusty Ballinger. Peeks inside for just a minute in turn number 2. Falls back in line. Corey Hedgecock, your leader, still showing the way. Rick Hickson in second. Rusty Ballinger now back to the 4th spot as Walker Arthur completes the pass off turn 2. Give Arthur the 3rd spot. Ryan King in 5th. Ross White in 6th. Now Todd Hernandez peeks to his inside. Falls back in line off 2. Now 30 laps are complete. Still 22 laps remaining here in the Sweetheart 52. Corey Hedgecock, your leader. Rick Hickson about 4 car lengths behind. Now Rick Hickson pulls to almost a spoiler in turn number 1. Now Hedgecock opens a little bit of breathing room. And now in turn number 4, and Josh Henry will slow to bring out the caution. And caution flies here on lap number 31 as Josh Henry gets the caution. And as soon as the caution comes out, he'll pull away. So he'll head over to the pit area as he is the caution car. "31 laps are complete. Your leader is the 23 Corey Hedgecock. And second is the A1 of Rick Hickson. And third, the 87 Walker Arthur. Fourth is the 29 Rusty Ballinger. And rounding out the top 5 is the 52 of Ryan King. And it's the 2 of Ross White, the T6 of Todd Hernandez, the 5 of Ronnie Johnson, the 00 of Ruben Mayfield, the 51 of Mac McCarter, the D00 of Josh Driscoll, the 23 of Lane Clifton, the 32 Jason Manley, the 37 Michael Barnett, the 7 of William Overby, and rounding out the field is the 4 of Lynn Birchfield. And we're ready to go. Green flag back in the air. 31 down, 21 remains. And almost a three-way battle for the race lead. It's worked itself out. Now Todd Hernandez to the inside of Ryan King. They're side by side off turn 4. Give Hernandez the 5th spot. Now Ross White slides up in front of Ronnie Johnson. Now Ryan King looks back to the inside of Todd Hernandez. Falls in line off 2. Ronnie Johnson looking to the outside of the 2 of Ross White. But up front is Corey Hedgecock. Rick Hickson in the 2nd spot. Walker Arthur 3rd. Rusty Ballinger 4th. 5th is Todd Hernandez. 6th is Ryan King. 7th is the 2 of Ross White. Now Mac McCarter looking to battle for position with Ronnie Johnson as they're side by side off turn number 2. And this time by Mac McCarter. Slips up a little bit and loses ground to Ronnie Johnson. But up front is still Corey Hedgecock, your leader. Rick Hickson in 2nd. Walker Arthur in 3rd. 4th is Rusty Ballinger. 5th is Todd Hernandez. Todd Hernandez reeling in Rusty Ballinger. As the sun continues to set, most of the racetrack surface is in the shade as the lights begin to come on. I have to see how the shade affects the dirt and the grip level of these machines. As it's still Corey Hedgecock, your leader. Rick Hickson in 2nd. Walker Arthur with a run down the back straightaway as he closes in on Hickson. Hernandez still stalking Rusty Ballinger. Corey Hedgecock leading the field down the back straightaway. He's opened up almost to a straightaway lead over Rick Hickson. Here with 42 laps complete. Now may get 43 laps complete with 9 laps to go. And the Sweetheart 52. Corey Hedgecock still showing the way off turn number 4. He'll click off lap number 47. Rick Hickson in the 2nd spot. Walker Arthur in 3rd. Rusty Ballinger still holding on to the 4th spot as he's opened the gap up over Todd Hernandez. Ryan King reeling in Hernandez. Behind Ryan King, Ronnie Johnson's made his way around the 2 of Ross White. And Corey Hedgecock makes his way off turn number 4. White flag in the air. One more lap to go. Rick Hickson in second. Third is Walker Arthur. Ryan King looking to the inside of Todd Hernandez once again. Falls back in line, but off turn 4. Checkers are in the air. Corey Hedgecock goes 2 for 2 and takes the Sweetheart 52. Coming home in second is Rick Hickson in the A1. Third is the 87 of Walker Arthur. And then you've got the 29 of Rusty Ballinger. The T6 of Todd Hernandez. The 52 of Ryan King. Followed by the 5 of Ronnie Johnson. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to today's live broadcast of the Sweetheart 52, the second annual. Ryan King won it last year. Corey Hedgecock won it this year. Hedgecock is 2 for 2 on the season so far in the limited late model division. And the limited late model division will only be back for special events throughout the remainder of the year as the Neesmith Weekly Racing Series takes over on March 27th. Open practice is that night, March 28th, and March 29th is a two-night show here at 411 Motor Speedway, the Old Smoky Moonshine Nationals. So mark your calendars, March 27th, 28th, 29th, come on out to the Speedway. You can come out and watch open practice for free over in tier parking. But don't forget, we do have a practice session in between there coming up on March the 15th. So, until next time, thank you all for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. Congratulations to all the winners. Thanks to all the fans, drivers, and crew for coming out and for listening online. Have a great week, everybody.